Chinese culture, simplified Chinese, Zhonghua Wenhua, traditional Chinese, Zhonghua Wenhua, pinyin, Zhonghua Wenhua, is one of the world's oldest cultures, originating thousands of years ago. The culture prevails across a large geographical region in East Asia with Sinosphere in whole and is extremely diverse, with customs and traditions varying greatly between counties, provinces, cities, towns. The terms China and the geographical landmass of China have shifted across the centuries before the name China became commonplace in modernity. Chinese civilization is historically considered a dominant culture of East Asia, with China being one of the earliest ancient civilizations. Chinese culture exerts profound influence on the philosophy, virtue, etiquette, and traditions of Asia. Chinese characters, ceramics, architecture, music, dance, literature, martial arts, cuisine, arts, philosophy, etiquette, religion, politics, and history have had global influence, while its traditions and festivals are celebrated, instilled and practiced by people around the world. As early as the Zhou dynasty, the Chinese government divided Chinese people into four classes: gentry, farmer, craftsman, and merchant. Gentry and farmers constituted the two major classes, while merchant and craftsmen were collected into the two minor. Theoretically, except for the position of the emperor, nothing was hereditary. China's majority ethnic group, the Han Chinese, are an East Asian ethnic group and nation. They constitute approximately 92% of the population of China, 95% of Taiwan, Han Taiwanese, 76% of Singapore, 23% of Malaysia, and about 17% of the global population, making them the world's largest ethnic group, numbering over 1.3 billion people. In modern China, there are 56 officially labeled ethnic groups. Throughout Chinese history, many non-Han foreigners like the Indo-Iranians became Han Chinese through assimilation. Other groups retained their distinct ethnic identities or faded away. At the same time, the Han Chinese majority has maintained distinct linguistic and regional cultural traditions throughout the ages. The term Zhonghua Minzu, simplified Chinese, Zhonghua Minzu, traditional Chinese, Zhonghua Minzu, has been used to describe the notion of Chinese nationalism in general. Much of the traditional identity within the community has to do with distinguishing the family name. The chapter discusses the contemporary situations in Chinese culture that relate to social structure, socio-cultural change, and the relationship of these factors to the current state of mental health of the Chinese people. The chapter focuses on the issues of mind, body, and behavior. The cultural framework is of central concern to Chinese participants, whether they are social scientists, humanists, or clinical psychiatrists. Chinese culture appears to affect the state of body and health, parent-child interaction, social relationships, individual and group aspirations, models of healthcare services,